let me process the fact that I'm about to push out a baby from my vajayjay. Good job. You're doing so good.
Perfect. Good.
All right, let go and do it again.
Very lubricated.
All right, one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, there's the head.
There we go.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shelmonia, and of course by the title you can tell that I am finally sharing my birth story. Yes, oh my goodness, I still sometimes cannot believe that I had a baby. I pushed out a baby from my hoo-ha. Me, I can't believe it. But yep, I have proof. So yeah, and I deserve this. So cheers. Let's see, where do I start? So baby boy, his name is Reese. Baby boy Reese was born November 10th. So let me put this wine down. Let me get comfortable. So my baby was born November 10th. And everything started November 9th. So I'm at work. I work from home majority of the time. So I'm at work and I just start experiencing cramps. So I'm like, he always throughout the pregnancy have given me issues. So I'm like, I can hold on. It's cramps that I never experienced before, but at the same time, it's not painful. But I can tolerate the pain. So I'm like, okay, I'm tolerating the pain, whatever. I asked my mom, like, hey, I'm having cramps. I never felt this. And she's like, well, time them. This is my first baby. I'm ashamed to say I didn't know what to do. So I tried to time them, but I doubt that I was timing them correctly. But it still was not painful. So I'm like, whatever. I'll just call my doctor in the morning. I was still at work at this time. So I get off of work and I'm experiencing the cramps, but it's like, I'll just call my doctor in the morning because I just had a doctor's appointment. When did I have that? Like maybe 4 or 5 days beforehand, and everything was good. So I'm like, I'm 26 weeks. He's not coming. He just want to give me trouble. I'm a thug through it. The morning comes. Overnight, I mean, I wasn't experiencing too many cramps here and there throughout the sleep, but I was not in pain. So I didn't really think to, oh, I need to go to the hospital. The morning come, his dad is actually getting ready for work. So he has to be to work. I believe at the time it was at 4 or 5 o'clock or at 6. So he has to be to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. So it's 5 o'clock in the morning. He's getting ready. I have to go to the restroom or the bathroom. So I get up. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom. Oh, wait, fast forward. So I had text his mom too, and I asked her, like, hey, do you think I should go to the hospital? And I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna just call my doctor in the morning. She told me, go to the hospital. She said, go to the hospital. just go to the hospital. Of course I didn't listen. Okay, so let's fast forward back to 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. His dad is getting ready for work, and I have to go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom, and it's pink stuff in my drawers. Y'all, at the time, I did not know that it was a mucus plug. I'm just like, I think I need to go to the hospital. But I still, in my mind, was not thinking, I'm about to have a baby. Not, if y'all hear him, by the way, he is right over there, so fussing a little bit. But anyway, in my mind, I'm like, I am not about to have this baby. I'm 26 weeks. I'm not even in my 3rd trimester. Nowhere near in my mind did I think that I was gonna have a baby that day. Anyway, I tell his dad, like, hey, I need to go to the hospital. So he drives me to the hospital before he go to work. Mind you, throughout my pregnancy, I have had like situations where I had to be in the hospital. So I'm like, it's okay. He's just doing what he want to do because it's his world. We just living in it. It's my body, but it's his world. So I make his dad go to work. Like, I literally, no, you're going to work. We are okay. I could barely walk now that I think about it, but I'm like, we are okay. Go to work. Y'all, I go to through emergency, and he listened to me too. He went to work. I go through emergency, and in emergency, I tell them, like, hey, and I didn't necessarily with my coat on, I didn't look pregnant. So I tell them my information, and I tell them, like, I'm 26 weeks pregnant and blah blah blah. They said, oh, you need to go to labor and delivery. I guess that's just standard, but thinking back, I'm like, I need to go where? He is okay. He just doing what he do because this is what he want to do. I still did not think that I was about to have a baby. So I go to triage. I'm in triage, and it's no one there. So they are like on top of it. So shout out to Beaumont, which is now Core Wealth. But shout out to y'all because y'all was on top of it. So I'm in triage. They immediately check me, and it's actually during shift change at this point by this time. So they immediately check me. This lady gonna say, do you know you 6 to 7 centimeters dilated? What? What? Ma'am, what is you talking about? There is no way. So they like, oh yeah, we need to move you to a room. It's more likely you're gonna have this baby. And then it's so funny because I told him to go to work. She's like, the doctor, like, do you have anyone to call? Like, ma'am, I'm not some little doop that just don't got nobody in their life. Like, you know? So I'm like, oh snap, I gotta call this man and tell him that I'm 6 to 7 centimeters dilated. It was just crazy. So, and she literally said 6 to 7 centimeters dilated, and she said that I had a bulgy water. And I guess that means that I guess I was leaking fluid. I'm not sure. So now that I'm dilated, they're trying to give me an epidural. Like, do you need this? Do you need that? I'm like, don't I supposed to feel something? I'm not in pain. I don't need no epidural. I'm not in pain. Like, I'm like, okay, but maybe the pain is about to start because 6 to 7 centimeters dilated, something's about to happen. So I'm like, okay, whatever. They moved me to a room, labor and delivery, and I had the sweetest nurse ever. So shout out to Nurse Audrey at Beaumont. You were wonderful. Thank you so much for everything. You kept me calm. And I am a calm person. Like, I was calm the whole time, but at the same time, I'm processing it, and my blood pressure is just skyrocketing. So anyway, they put me in a room, labor and delivery, and they basically tell me like, hey, you're 26 weeks dilated. So, I'm sorry, you're 26 weeks pregnant. So what we're gonna do, the game plan was, let's keep this baby in here as long as possible. It could be months, it could be weeks, it could be days, it could be a few hours. However, we want him to stay in you as long as possible. So maybe like 30 minutes later, 30 minutes to maybe 30, 45 minutes, his dad comes in the room, shook, completely shook, like sweaty. In his eyes, you can tell that he's nervous. And I'm calm, but he, I guess, like, getting that phone call, and like your girl about to have a baby, and she's complete, like, she's not even her third trimester, getting that phone call, I can just imagine, like, on the drive there, like, the thoughts that was going through his head. So I don't know, but he was a complete mess, distraught. He looked a complete mess, distraught. But when he said that, when he seen me and how calm I was, like, that changed, like, his entire view on the whole situation. But anyway, they tried to keep him in there as long as possible. They gave me a steroid shot to help develop his lungs. I was supposed to get 2 doses, one, and then within 24 hours I was going to actually supposed to get another one. Let's fast forward. His mom actually shows up at the hospital, and his mom, I'm like, why you not at work? She said she canceled everything. She just knew. I don't know what she knew, how she knew. She said she just felt something. So she actually canceled all her clients that she was gonna see that day. she just knew. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, come on, son, just at least wait till, because the next day was Veterans Day. I was off work. That just shows how much of a hard worker I am. Like, I'm off work, you can come in if you really want to come. I'm in the hospital bed, we chilling, we talking. Mind you, I'm not in pain at all. We chilling, we talking. I'm actually calling my boss, texting my boss, texting other people within the company to try to get like situated as far as me staying on work, how maternity leave. Like, I'm literally handling business, not in pain at all. And then I turn and my bed pad falls, and my nurse, shout out to Nurse Audrey again, my nurse like, are you in any pain? Do you feel any contractions? I'm like, no. But when my bed pad falls, she actually sees a little blood. So she's like, it's been a few hours, I'm gonna have him check you again. So when I say a few hours, it was I got there at 6. At this time it's probably like 3 o'clock, and his mom came like around right after he came. She came super early. She stayed for a few hours. She had left to go see her niece that was in the hospital as well, and then she was gonna go home. He checked me, and when he checked me, he's like, oh, you're fully dilated. I'm what? You're fully dilated. You're about to have this baby. Can somebody tell me where the pain at? Like, I feel like I was robbed of birth. Like, I don't want to be in pain, but at the same time, like, I'm supposed to be feeling something. Like, maybe I just have a high pain tolerance, but where was the pain? I was really like, wanting to experience, and I actually always wanted to do a home birth. I always wanted to do a natural birth, so I'm thankful that I was able to, but I still wanted to get the full experience, you know. But so he's like, you're fully dilated, you're gonna have this baby within like an hour or two. So I'm like, okay. And when he said that, he asked me like how I was feeling, and my nurse was like, I'm okay. My nurse was like, you just made her blood pressure go up, because I'm calm, like my face is calm. But sir, you just told me I had to push out a baby at 26 weeks pregnant, and what? Huh? Like it was just crazy. So, and then what's even crazier is he tell me, okay, you're going to push out this baby. You're going to have this baby in an hour or two. Y'all know I called my mom and told her, because she's still trying to work. She was supposed to be in there 5 hours ago. She's still working. She's like, I'm coming. And I tell her, he said within an hour. This man come back 5 minutes later with a whole team. And I'm thankful, I'm so grateful that Beaumont was prepared. They was on it. Like, they was on top of everything. But 5 minutes later, let me woosah, let me breathe, let me process the fact that I'm about to push out a baby from my vajayjay. Like, what? Anyway, 5 minutes later, they telling me to push. Like, in the middle of me pushing, his mom wasn't too far, so she actually walks in the room while I'm pushing. I'm so upset because I wasn't able to, it was recorded, but the phone was facing up recorded, so I wasn't able to get like me. It was just crazy. So anyway, I'm pushing. First of all, y'all, don't laugh at me. This is my first time having a child. I'm new to this. I ain't true to this. She telling me to push. The first time she was like, let's just do a practice run. Y'all know I gave her the blowfish. Like, she said, no. Do not fill your lungs up. Just push as if you was, about to boo boo. So yeah, I pushed and I pushed and I pushed. And then I asked for some ice or some water or something because your girl was tired. Like, for him to be little, he wasn't coming all the way down. But they gave me a little ice, a little water, a little sippy sip. And then I was pushing and he came. My baby boy, my beautiful baby boy came at 3:21 p.m. on November 10th, 2022. He wanted to come and be with us for all the festivities, all the holidays. He just wanted to be here. But it's so unique and beautiful that I was able to push him out in his sack. I forgot to, they didn't want to break my water because he was so little. They didn't want him to flip and then it becomes an emergency situation. So they was like, hey, we're going to, you're going to push. We're not going to break your water. You're going to push with him in the sack already. So when he comes out, he's going to come out in the sack. So if you listen closely to the video that, the recording at the beginning of this video, you will hear it pop when he starts crying, right before he starts crying. And he doesn't really have like the strongest lungs, so you'll hear and then a little cry. But it's just the cutest. It's just beautiful to know, like, oh my goodness, like he came out in his sack. His grandmother and his dad says like it was like a hot air balloon that as soon as it came out and hit air, it just bust. And then that's when he just started, going crazy, kicking and punching the air. So yeah, very, very crazy. His NICU journey was a tough one, but at the same time it was a breeze. And I'm just grateful and I'm just excited and grateful of how strong and proud of how strong he is. I'm crying, but he is perfectly fine. Like he's just perfect. So yeah, that's my crazy birth story. And I'm sad a little bit, and I always feel like I got robbed out of the full experience because I wasn't full term when I had him, which sucked completely. He was 1 pound 15 ounces, so he was little. So I did push him out vaginally, you know, a natural birth, but it's just different when it's just a 1 pound baby versus a 5 to 6 to 7, 8, 9. Listen, and that's the thing. He probably heard me. He heard me when I said I ain't pushing out no 8 pound baby. I kept saying that. He was like, "It's okay, mama, I got you." He's smiling right now. Because he knew. Little man knew that I was not about to push out no 8 pound baby. And he knew that I always wanted a natural birth. So maybe it was just the universe working together because he is healthy, beautiful. He's just the sweetest little thing ever. And yeah, so the next video that you will see will actually be his nursery, and then we're just going to talk about his NICU journey. I want to go into depth and show you all pictures so you all can finally meet baby Reese. What else? What did I miss? One thing that I get sad about throughout like his birth story was I pushed him out, I had him, but I was not able to see my baby. I did not see him for 4 hours. I had no idea how he looked. I just didn't know, and it sucked so much that I wasn't able to get pictures or anything because as soon as I did see him, he had everything hooked up to him, you know, in the NICU in his incubator. So it's just a different experience, but it's our experience, and I let his little tiny butt show much. And yeah, he's flushing. He's looking at his mama. You looking at your mama? You looking at your mama? Hi, Baba. Hi, mommy, baby. Hello. So yeah, that's my baby. That's my crazy birth story. Because who is in labor the day before? Who is in labor and don't feel a thing? And then at 26 weeks pregnant, we're just blessed. We're definitely blessed. And he was covered, baby. He was covered. So yeah, I definitely hope you all liked and enjoyed this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, please. I'm definitely going to be more consistent with my videos. Yeah, it's your girl Shelmonia. I will be back soon. Talk to you later. Love y'all. Bye.